Hey, this is the antisocial socialite back at it again. Shout out to all of the new subscribers. Hit the like button, subscribe. So when I get to run this mouth, baby, you are in the loop. I don't have a title. I'm too traumatized. I wasn't even going to touch this with a 10-foot barge pole, but it is what it is. After a brother uploaded this piece of footage, I'm not going to play the video because I haven't got the video, but I've got the audio. I'm not even gonna lie. When I listened to the audio and I watched the video, obviously when I watched the video because it's playing with audio, I was so emotionally overwhelmed. I was so frustrated. I had to stop it and start it, stop it and start it, because the voice, it just grated on me to the point where I was disturbed. So let's listen to the piece of audio and then I'm going to come back with my commentary.
A lot of people love to say that our voices don't matter, okay? We are just angry. We are over the top. We are being extra. But when you really think about it, if it wasn't for us and us speaking, a lot of you wouldn't even have the liberty to do what you're doing to us. Now would you? You wouldn't even be here. Now would you? We birthed you. We helped you. We speak for you. We're at the forefront. Who do you think you are? Black men disrespecting black women. Can we stop it? Can we not? I'm kind of tired here. I really am. If you guys have been on social media lately, you would see the constant repetition of black women being disrespected by black men on social media. It's on Facebook, it's on Twitter, it's on Instagram, it's probably on MySpace, it's everywhere. And honestly, I'm tired. As a person who has a wonderful black boyfriend, a great black father, and plenty of wonderful, successful, productive black men in society in their life, it really hurts to see the scum of the earth disrespecting our black woman. It really, truly does. I have a lot of successful, amazing black men in my life. However, I can sit here and call out all types of shit that these niggas is doing, okay? Just like I will call black women out on their bullshit. I call black people out on all types of shit because I'm black, and I feel like we need to address our issues and not be biased and blame everything on everyone else. But this right here is an issue. It doesn't matter if you're not the black man that we're talking about. It doesn't matter if you are not the black man in these videos, writing these tweets, singing these songs, whatever the case may be. It's not, because you seeing this and not speaking up is a fucking issue. You seeing these things going on and pushing it, laughing, and doing all of this shit is not helping. Why is it every single time I see a black woman being disrespected online is being recorded by a black man in the background? Like this shit is fucking funny. What if it was your mom, your sister, your cousin, your niece, your daughter? Would you be laughing? Would you be recording? I think not. Black woman has spent so much time defending these cochons, okay? Defending these pigs. So for them to turn around and laugh and think it's okay when a black woman is blatantly disrespected, when a black woman is degraded, when a black woman is tossed aside like trash, to laugh at this shit, it's just not okay, and it's genuinely unacceptable. Mainly for the fact that black women have taken the jobs of black men in the black community for a very long time. Black women have been the pillar forever. Is that okay? Are you okay with this position as a black woman? Probably not. But sadly, we are the first ones to cape for everyone in the black community. We are the first ones to complain. We are the first ones at these protests. We are the first ones to stand up for everything black while black men go and fuck shit up and make us look worse. I'm sorry, I have to say it. As much as I love my black men, as much as I do not like when people come and degrade black men on my channel or come at black men on my platforms, because I believe at the end of the day, we can't just throw out generalizations and, just put everyone in one basket. Because I hate when black men come on my channel or they come on my other platforms and they're like, oh, black women are so ghetto. Y'all all like this. Y'all all so damn loud. Y'all all disrespectful. Y'all dirty. dirty as hell. Y'all awesome hoes. So I can't then turn around and be like, black men ain't no good. They don't take care of their kids. Fuck these black men. They ain't never done shit for us anyway. I can't do that. However, I can say that there's a serious fucking problem. I can say that these people, that you as a black man, if you're watching this, you as a black woman who are watching this and knows a lot of black men who do shit like this, needs to be held accountable. You cannot sit here and watch our black women get disrespected and say that you are a proud black man and say that you are a productive member of society when you do absolutely nothing to stop it. You do not speak out about it. You do not care about it. You ignore it. That's not okay. When you...
The only reason why I'm going to touch on this video is because I did a video some time ago saying black women talk out of both sides of their mouth. There were some people who weren't really happy about that video. It is what it is. But this is the double talk that a lot of black men get fed up with when they have to deal with black women in the West. And I know that it's black women in the West because even though I'm here in the UK, I know black women who say stupid stuff like this. Okay? This woman is out here talking about, we birthed you, we help you, we're the ones caping for you, we're the ones raising you, we're the ones speaking for you. And the question always has to fall back on this: who asked you to? And why do you feel the need to lord it over your men when you get fed up? Nobody asks black women to date bummy ass men. No one asks women to date losers and drug dealers and thugs and guys who have no ambition and guys who need a surrogate mother. Nobody asks black women to deal with these types of men. But they do because they always need to play the position of the victim, where they always have something to call in like an IOU to hold over the black man's head. If black women stop raising, let me just get straight to the point. If black women stop raising these dudes to be bums and stop dating them and stop breeding with them and stop breeding for them, we wouldn't have as many bum ass men in the black community as we currently have. That's just the bottom line. The state of the black community in the West is a reflection of the poor dating and mating choices of the black woman. And the reason I say that is simply this: it's the woman who decides who is born. It's the woman who decides which men get made into fathers. She can, abort the child that a man wants. She can have the child a man does not want. She can choose who she has sex with. And she can even lie about the father of the baby and still put the guy on child support if you're in places like the States, because it's not mandatory for them to test the paternity of the father before, he signs the birth certificate. So this whole black men, we are tired, and again, it's we deserve, protection regardless of the situation. You should just see us and give us protection because, we're black, you're black, your mama's black, shout out to Obsidian. It's the whole let me gaslight you and emotionally blackmail you with the whole, if it was your sister, if it was your mother. When you look at any random black woman, you should see your mother, your sister, your auntie, your niece, your grand, your daughter. Would you be laughing if it was them? That guilt trip that is often used by black women. And you see, when we did the April Mason video, you can't, the reach is far and wide with this concept of you should see every woman and every woman is me. And it's like, no, it doesn't work like that. It does not work like that, because no random person owes you anything. But the bit that really got me, and the reason why I decided to really make this video, is because black women, just like this whole we cape for you on the front line, you only do it in a lot of instances so you have something to throw in the black man's face later on down the line. You do it because you want to be able to say to the black man, you owe me. I can do whatever I like because you owe me. Because we give you something that you don't want. The black men who need to be coddled and raised, and you're paying for them and you're minding them and keeping them, and you're going to work 2 jobs so that he can have somewhere to live while he sits on the couch playing Xbox with the other baby daddy, like this chick in the 7 kids video. Because a lot of people, there is a longer version to that video out there, and it shows that two of the children's fathers allegedly are there on the couch playing Xbox together. That's this woman's words. Okay, so if you're picking men like this, you get whatever you deserve. No one is supposed to feel sorry for you because you're tired. But the problem with the black woman in the West is she wants to be able to do whatever she likes. She wants to be able to remain in the position of control. She wants to be able to remain in the position of authority over the man. And with that authority comes responsibility. With that authority comes a burden which she doesn't enjoy carrying all the time. So then after a while, when the novelty of being chief commander wears off, then they start making videos talking about we're tired. And then even though she didn't say it, she was like, well, it's not, it's even if you're not one of the men in the videos, and even if you're not one of these colorist men making disrespectful comments, and even if you're not one of the men who's throwing women in dumpsters and hitting them with skateboards, you good black men still are guilty of something. And it's like, do you see other races saying that, good men should or go around, policing the scum? If somebody is scum, why are you surprised they do scummy things? Why are you associating with scum where you can be injured by them? The bottom line is this: if you have a community where quote unquote scummy people are outbreeding and outnumbering decent, law-abiding, hard-working, progressive, productive people, you are going to have an overall sentiment and an overall society that's dominated by scummy behaviour. And this idea that you now get to make a video talking about how you're tired and how you feel like you're being used, and you're tired of saying to these men, can you please just sort it out? No. Leave scummy guys alone. Stop dating them. Stop sleeping with them. Stop glorifying hoe culture and thug culture. Stop buying their music. Stop supporting their causes. And check other sisters who engage in the same trashy behavior, because they're the ones producing all of the kids that end up going on to be the skateboard hitting, dumpster dumping, thugged out, saggy pant wearing, in and out of jail, trashy thug dudes that black women then go to sleep with, have kids with, and then go on to complain about. You see, I support black women protesting. I believe that it's a good thing if you're doing peaceful, law-abiding protests, that you'd go out if you genuinely want to support black men on the front line. I made a video about it and I stand by that. But let the motive be genuine. If you're going out there to protest because you want to see positive change. But if black women are going onto the front line only to be able to throw it in the black man's face later on, it's best that you don't go out and protest. Because what's the point to do it with an ulterior motive and an agenda? What's the point to do it and then try to use it, as a calling card to say, well, now look, I've done this for you. Look, I wore this weave for you. Look, I got these butt injections for you. Look, I put these eyelashes for you. Look, I lightened my face for you. It's like, credit where credit is due. The black men who have been on social media complaining about black women for at least 10 years now, their message has been consistent. They keep talking about the same things, and instead of black women just doing what they've been asked to do and addressing the issues that they're talking about, they keep doing other things that nobody is asking for. When a black man talks about weave, let's talk about the weave for a little bit. Why do black men have an issue with weave? Number one, weave can be quite expensive. If you're buying real hair, it's quite expensive and it's time consuming. Okay? When you have that thing on your head for long periods of times, it can get sweaty, it can get musty. Okay? It takes a lot to maintain, and that weave becomes an idol in some women's lives. It just is what it is. Don't touch my hair, don't touch the weave. When it comes on to enjoying your quality of life, having a weave that means that you can't sweat and things like that means it's going to be very hard for you to gym. It's going to be very hard for you to exercise, which means your hair looks great, but your physical health is declining. And when it comes on to things like doing activities, women sometimes don't want to get involved in activities that men enjoy doing. Men are males. Males are active. They have testosterone. They like to run. They like to go out. They like to climb. They like to be, doing outdoorsy type things. If you're prioritizing your weave over, having a quality of life and being there for your partner, it's going to impact your ability to bond with your spouse outside of the bedroom, because, you can put a bonnet on or whatever and protect your hair during sex. But when it comes to other things, you're not able to get involved because you don't want to get your hair messed up. This is the issue with the weave. It's not even, you want to look like a white woman, which is an issue because black women love to project a lot, and they're the biggest self-haters. They're the ones bleaching their face, not to appeal to men, but because they want to outcompete the white woman. They want the long straight hair to compete with the white woman. They want, certain color eyes and all kind of things to compete with white women. It's nothing to do with trying to appeal to black men. Okay, because black men on average, they want a black woman before any other race of woman, because as I said, people do things according to proximity, whether that's date or commit crime. So a black man doesn't leave the womb thinking, I can't wait till I grow big and get me a white woman. He leaves the womb wanting women that look like his mother, look like his sister. But the way that he's socialized and the way he's treated by black women just simply turns him off. And this is the cold, hard fact that a lot of black women don't want to face. Okay, this is the cold fact, the cold truth and reality of the situation that black women cannot accept. And instead of trying to adjust what they're doing that drives their own men away, they keep giving them things they don't want, like weave and nails, and they dress like hoes and prostitutes. And at the same time, they never address the actual issues that cause them to have problems with their men in the first place. For 10 years, this is what black men have been banging on the internet about. And black women are still digging down deeper. They're just doubling down on it, refusing to adjust and to change. That's the frustration black men have with black women in the West. They prioritize doing things for themselves and maybe their girlfriends before doing what the men actually say they want. Whereas women of other races, they just get on with it. If men like blondes, every white woman is a blonde. If they want, slim waist and big boobs, they were all, eating a piece of lettuce per day with these humongous implants. It is what it is. It's only the black woman who has this mentality, I'm going to give you what I say that you should have and like it. And then she wonders why the men go to other places where they get the respect that they're looking for. Even going back to the weave, men like to pull hair, and play in hair when they're having sex or even when they're not. Because one of the things that makes the relationships between a man and a woman interesting is the fact that we have, different body types. That the men often have short hair and the women often have long hair. The fact that, we each have things that the other one doesn't have. That's what keeps the interest and the excitement alive. The fact that they have something you don't have. So when you're out here talking about why can't we have short hairstyles, other races have short hairstyles, this is the disingenuousness, go on teeth, of this conversation. Because when you go to the guys who are like men going their way and things like that, a lot of them are complaining about how much they can't stand seeing women with short hair and blue hair and multicolored hair and these ardent feminists with this pink man cut or whatever it is. They hate it. A lot of men are complaining about the things that these women are doing in their communities, but black people, black women, being the disingenuous types of people that they often are on social media, they completely ignore the fact that these are some of the gripes that these men in other races have. Yes, there are people who do sport certain types of looks, but generally these men are not going in for that. And as soon as they cut it short, 2 minutes later they've either got a wig or they're growing it back out again. They only do it for a period of time. It's only the black woman who's doing something consistently, you know, and digging her heels in, like, I don't want to change this, I don't want to let this go, even when our men for years are saying we don't like this. So I don't understand where the confusion is. Black women are giving black men things they don't want and then throwing it in their face as if they should be grateful for getting something they didn't ask for. Nobody asks you to deal with men who are not established, who are immature, who need to be raised, who are broke. But unfortunately, because of the decisions that black women make when it comes to how they raise their kids, there is a shortage of high value men, and there are women who have priorities that are completely in the wrong place. So I don't know what to make of this situation. I just thought, let me just throw this video out here. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.